Hello everybody. I am going to attempt to show you how I do my daily makeup and create the flawless face look that I often get asked how I achieve. As you can see, I have nothing on right now. I have a little friend that has joined us, which is really good because I'm going to show you how to hide him and still look very natural and have a face of makeup that you won't have to retouch throughout the day and looks really awesome in photos. So don't mind my hair, because my next tutorial is how to turn this air-dried, slept-on hair into really pretty curls that I've been asked how I get to stay as well. So bear with me, this is my very first video, and I am going to try to figure out how to see what I'm doing and show you at the same time. So let's get started. And I'm already unorganized. So the very first thing that I tell everybody is that you have to have good skincare. Excuse me. You're going to see a lot of Estee Lauder products because I'm really loyal to the brand. I worked with them for a very long time and have recently began working with them again. But I really believe in these products. I'll use a basic moisturizer like the Day Wear from Estee Lauder. It has lots of antioxidants and a little SPF. And if you start your foundation with good moisturizer, you'll get a nice, healthy, dewy look. And then your face gets really soft and hydrated. It won't crack throughout the day. And a bunch of other benefits that I probably miss. So another thing that I'll do is use a nice eye serum. This just came out and it's absolutely amazing. It's the Estee Lauder Advanced Night Repair Infusion Serum. The consistency is so watery, so it's not going to lay on top of your skin. And it also blends really well with concealer. It makes it look really smooth and then give you lines or anything like that. So, skincare first. This is hilarious. I've never done this before. Usually I'm doing other people's faces. Okay, so there you go. The next thing is your foundation. And even though I work for the brand, I bring home little samples, and these are good for up to 10 days. And it also helps you figure out your perfect color. And mine is changing all the time, from summer to winter to my trips to Florida and whatever. So I personally love the Double Wear formula. The Double Wear formula will stay all day long, and it gives you a really flawless semi-matte finish. So when I'm at home, I apply it with my fingers. You can apply it with a brush too, and I do that when I'm doing makeovers on other people, but I like my fingers because I feel like I can control where it's going. Sometimes I need more in some places and less in others, so bear with me. I'm going to be using the Double Wear in my tone. Now, if you end up liking the way that this looks on me, you can go to any Estee Lauder counter and ask them for a 10-day supply of foundation and try this out. Literally, you can fall asleep with this foundation. Not that you're ever going to do this after a whole bottle of wine by yourself or with somebody else, but you can go to sleep and wake up the next morning and your makeup is still on. Not that I've ever gone to work with the same makeup, but I'm just saying that you can do it too. So I'm just going to concentrate on my little friend here. Oh, make him go away. And I have another little friend here who left a little scar. And I'm going to blend this all out. See, this is really tough because I'm already using a lot of makeup. This is ridiculous. I'm going to use my little mirror here. Bear with me. Rub it in, small little circles. And then I'm going to wipe off the rest of it and blend it out. So this, because my moisturizer is so fresh, is blending with my moisturizer and I get that nice dewy look. And my skin tone is now really even. And so my next step is going to be my concealer. And while I'm really loyal to the Estee Lauder brand, There are some things that maybe they haven't done as perfect as I would want them, but I have searched around and I found the perfect concealer for me, and it is the MAC Select Cover Up in this little tube. They do a pretty good job matching. If you feel like it doesn't match, have them keep trying to match you. Everybody likes their concealer a little different. Some people like it lighter, some people like it the same exact color, and I like mine somewhere in between. I have, as you can see, dark circles and sometimes puffiness. I've had them my whole entire life. But I'll put some on my finger, and I will, with my ring finger, of course, because it's really light, dab where I'll start where the most color is or discoloration is. I'm going to pull it through my eyelid, and I'm going to pat it out, smooth it out, so I have a lot less over here and a lot more over here. And I can continue to build on this if I want. So let me do the other side. Can you see the difference? Pretty cool, huh? So just so you know, I'm not naturally beautiful and don't have naturally flawless skin, but I have learned tricks to wearing makeup and still looking natural and feeling beautiful. So I'm gonna pull some over. Some people get discoloration in here and in here, and just because I like to give my friends a lot of attention, I'm gonna give him a little more attention right here. What do you think? All right, so there's one more step to completing my foundation, and as you can tell, we've already spent a long time, 6 minutes. Most of it is me talking, but 6 minutes on the foundation portion. I spend the most time on this part and less time on color and then even on hair, because if you concentrate on the foundation, the concealer, that's supposed to look like your skin, and you can get it really, really flawless, you'll look like you're not wearing anything, and that's really the key to makeup, right? All right, so this is the one product I swear by. So when I left the company and maybe I couldn't afford everything, there was one thing that I continued buying. There's two things that I continued buying. A night serum, the Advanced Night Repair Night Serum, and then the Double Wear Loose Powder. I could wear this alone, or I could wear this on top of my foundation, and it really gives you a beautiful finish. It really sets your foundation in place and takes away maybe this oilier looking shine that I'm not a fan of, but still gives you a nice finish. So it's a loose powder. I have shaken some into the lid, and I'll use my powder brush, dab it on there, tap it off, and this comes in different tones, like levels 1 through 6. And right now I'm currently in between a 3 and a 4. So this is a 3 because I moved to Atlanta. I'm no longer a Floridian, and I've lost my awesome tan color. So here we go. Can you see how that shine got taken away? But I don't look completely dried up. And that was with just one little dab of that powder. And I always shake off the excess because you don't want to look all glommy. Alrighty. Foundation complete. Now, because I'm not going to go anywhere, I'm going to do a really simple eye, my basic eye that I do every day, the cheek that I do every day, and then the lip that I do every day. But not after I show you one really critical part of your foundation and really making yourself look like a cover girl that a lot of people tend to miss, and that's your eyebrows. So I really pay a lot of attention to my eyebrows, and they are not identical, and it bothers me. And so it's been a lot of years of making them even. This one has more character, so he moves around a lot, and this one tends to be more round, this one tends to be straighter and maybe more angled, but I think I got him there. But in order to make them as perfect as I want them, I use an eyebrow pencil, if I can find that bad boy, right here. Of course, Estee Lauder, bear with me here. I love these products, they're wonderful, and I really do swear by them. This is a special wax that won't fall off your face. If your oils come through, it's not going to drop, it's not going to fall off. So a little trick that you can do is you comb up with either a little brush or a disposable mascara wand that you can get at the counters. Brush up, brush down, and that helps you to find your natural line, right? Take your pencil, and you're basically playing connect the dots and filling in. I get more bald here, as most people do, and I'm not pressing really, really hard, but I am filling in, and I do press hard on the sides because I really do like that finished eyebrow look. So now what I'm going to do is comb those babies up, and you still have a very natural looking eyebrow, but it's filled. So you see the difference? Now I really feel like this face is more defined, my eye area is more defined, and I feel a little younger, right? So you may not know this, but I'm 29 years old, woo! And I am a fashion student at the Art Institute at 29 years old, so I'm with a lot of young kids, teenagers, and I had to introduce myself the other day, and we were telling our ages, and the whole classroom was floored. And I think if they saw me without makeup, maybe I'd look more like my age, but I think that my makeup tricks and my skincare make me look younger. So this is part of the trick, right? Fuller, youthful eyebrows. Here we go. Fill it in. Let's see if I can keep this video under 20 minutes. Maybe that's really a trick. And coming back up. Ta-da! My eyebrows are complete. So just if you wanted to know my trick, there it is. Okay. Now, a lot of people have an order that they go. I just kind of go with how I feel. I like to go with my lipstick next, because that kind of inspires where I'm going to go. And my absolute favorite lipstick for my skin tone, it's really hard to find a perfect nude, but I found one at MAC called Freckle Tone. And even anybody lighter than me can wear this. It's a really beautiful peachy nude color, but I found that it's a perfect nude for me without making me look completely blank. So, no liner, just my lip. And this is a look that I do pretty much every day. I have an Estee Lauder gloss called Pink Innocence. I don't normally wear gloss, but for the sake of this tutorial, and for the sake of a sunny spring day, this is my nude lip. I like, lately I've been liking a really natural look, so I don't wear a lot of bronzers or blushes, and I'm a fan of blushes, like bright oranges and purples, but recently I've been using this matte color called Well Dressed. It's a very, very light sheer pink, and basically it just gives your cheeks a pearly sheen, okay? And it doesn't contrast with my lips so much, so I smile, raise my apples, and then I bring them across my cheekbones. And this has reflectors in it, which gives you that nice little dewy, reflective look here. That looks really pretty in pictures. Alright, so you're saying I've put a lot on my face, but I don't look like I'm so done up. I just look fresh, awake, and out of the shower. Okay, so my next step is my eye. And this is just a simple everyday look, right? So, one of the very first things that I do is focus on my lash line. And a lot of people have this skin that shows up underneath their lashes, or they have maybe minimal lashes and space in between them. And if you take a nice black pencil, and I actually do this to my clients and they freak out, so I just have them look to their nose and I lift up their eye and I try to do this for them. My pencil is not sharpened, so let's use another one. I'm going to use blue, dark blue. It kind of looks gross, right? So I'm coloring under there, and I'll show you the before and after. If you don't want to do a line, this is a great way to do it. You see how I have the definition there? It really brings out the almond shape of my eye. So we can do it to this one now. Fill it in. And when you have any close-up shots in pictures, it really finishes your eye. So I like to really focus on the little details, and it just overall makes a bigger impression. This is really good for makeup tricks for weddings and whatnot. Another thing I will do for just a quick everyday lid, instead of doing a lot of eyeshadow, is I'll do a cream shadow. And this is a really good one from MAC, and I've used this for about 7 years. So I just put it on my finger and sweep it across my lid and all the way up there. It's really, really sheer, again with the pretty highlights, and it sets. Estee Lauder has good ones too that they just came out with. They're really bright colors. This color is Hush, and it works really, really well in every skin tone. There you go. So there's that. I am a fan of gel liners, so I'll use a black gel liner. I've been using MAC for a really long time, but Estee Lauder just came out with one that's double wear. It stays right in place once you put it in there, and I freaking love it. It is awesome. So I put a little bit on my angle brush, which is one of the most important tools, the first brush I ever owned. Ooh, that's a good shot, right? Look at the focus. Alright, anyways, speaking of focus, use the lid. Make sure your brush is really flat. Really, really flat. You see that? Right. And you want to start really thin on the inside and then drag it out, not exceeding this corner crease of your eye. So you have to play around with your eye, but this is what I found works for me. So, excuse me, I'm going to see if you can see. There you go. Really light. And pull it out. And then connect it. Like fill in the blank. Voila! Super sexy, huh? And I'm just gonna clean up the line now that I know where it is. Drag it all the way across. And that is my liner. Are you starting to see the chick that you see in pictures? And as you can see, you could have just left this like this and put on a pretty coat of mascara and you would have been good for the day too. But I love to make my eyes pop. And maybe that's because my lips are so big and I need to find some sort of balance on my face. So if I make my eyes bigger, somehow in my mind, it does it for me. So let me do my other eye really quick. Starting really thin. Pulling out. And voila. I notice a lot of times, because I watch a lot of these instructional videos in order to prepare myself for my first one, that a lot of girls go, voila? Do they not know that it's voila? Huh? Alright, that's another little lesson. I'm just being a brat. Okay. So, clean that up. That's my eye. Close this up before it dries. And the very, very, very last thing is your mascara. I am absolutely obsessed with Sumptuous Extreme by Estee Lauder, and it's because, as you can see, I don't have really huge lashes, right? So they're short, or there they are, sort of. That's my point. And I love lashes, and I like them to be really, really thick. Sumptuous Extreme, and I'm a sample for it. So I have a sample that I travel everywhere, that travels everywhere with me, of the Sumptuous Extreme. Absolutely amazing. But watch this, I'll show you why. The brush is incredible, and it's a gel formula, so you can build on it and it doesn't flake, and your lashes stay really flexible. And I like that because I don't like to feel like I have needles in my face if somebody's gonna, or on my eye. And I want to give butterfly kisses. Okay? No, just throwing that in. Alright, so focusing on the outer lashes, lightly on the interior lashes. Is the angle okay here? And just one coat is already making the difference, as you can tell. I'm at 19 minutes, y'all. This is a 20-minute instructional video. it might be 21. Just a light little swoop at the bottom. Do you see the difference? Isn't that gorgeous? So then you can do another coat right under the tips. And it's a really, really sharp black. Isn't that pretty? You can see my lashes. It's pretty incredible, right? Whew, I need to do something with this hair. So then this one. I promise you that this makeup looks absolutely stunning in pictures. Your face doesn't look white with a flash, and it doesn't look too caked on in natural light. And that is a trick that I've learned. Took a really long time to learn. So, there it is. Reina. Everyday look before and after, minus the hair. So I hope that you found this instructional, you picked up some tricks, and if you want to learn anything more from me, leave a comment and let me know. And I think that I'm going to have a lot of fun making this video, so I would love your support. Absolutely anything about fashion, my purse, my thrift store shopping, more makeup, and of course I told you that I'm going to show you how to do the hair and create curls that stick in a beautiful like Marilyn Monroe type look without using any products. So that's it. My name is Reina. I hope you enjoyed this and hope to hear from you soon. Bye!